Hey gang, I have got a full body workout for you today. That is the partner workout to the full body Cindy brought you on Monday. So get your dynamic warm up going and I'll talk to you about my notes. We are going to be focusing on chest, tris, and quads today. As Cindy brought you back, buys, and glutes on Monday. And I'm going to try to utilize basically the same format that she did. You're already familiar with it. You did it on Monday so that there's not too much mental challenge with the workout today. We're going to have a cardio warm-up done with the Tabata timer, set at 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I've got 4 exercises for us and we're going to go through that AABBAABB. You don't need to know any of that, just do what I'm doing. Then we're going to get into the strength portion of the workout. For this portion, what you're going to need are weights, a loop band, a bench if you want it for chest press. If not, you can do it on the floor. Risers or some sort of elevation. You can use your stairs, whatever you do for step-ups. And if you don't have that, you can do reverse lunges instead. And that should get you through this workout. We'll finish with the core finisher and a little bit of stretching and call it a day. So finish up your dynamic warm-up. Let's get this full body workout started. Cardio starter, we're going to start with that side lunge shuffle here to get us going. Center leg straight, bend that outside leg, reach nice and high in the middle. That outside leg is what's bending. Your goal is to try to get down there and touch the floor by bending the outside leg, not hinging at the hips. Break. We're going to do this one again. Sorry, I just realized I went through the entire cardio starter and realized it wasn't taping. So if you're wondering why I'm so winded and I haven't done anything, that's why. Oh, technology. Good job. Next one is going to be low impact with toy soldiers. Cindy says the bigger range of movement with those arms, higher the heart rate here. That and tempo. So really try to get those arms all the way up, all the way down. Get those legs up as high as you can. Break. Let's do that one again. Getting everything warmed up here. Arms, legs, heart's pumping. And then we'll get right into our strength sets. There are 5 of them, done in the Tabata timing style. Good job. Okay, touchdown squats. Okay, bend those legs again. I should be able to see the front of your shirts. And you should be able to see me. If your face ends up pointing to the ground, you're not bending your legs, you're hinging at your hip and folding over. So try to bend those legs in your squat. Yeah, that's what happens. Let's do this one again. Here we go. Good job. You'll see why I'm so winded next. Last exercise here. Good work. High knees. That's the heart rate issue. Drive those knees high. Keep that core tight. Let's go here. If this is too much, just give me those toy soldiers again. Good job. This is it. One more time. Let's get me every time. Explains why I'm winded. Good job. Get those knees up there. Keep that core tight. Almost there. Cardio starter is done. Okay, for our first strength set here, let me show you the 2 exercises so you can decide what weights you want to grab. We are going to be doing just a traditional goblet squat. That weight is held vertically, 1 dumbbell, and it stays against my chest the whole time. My feet are in a comfortable position. I hinge at the hip and send them back and try to get as big a range of motion as you can with your legs on that. Okay, so goblet squat is our first one. Our second exercise is an uneven push-up. So we're going to travel a little bit with our push-up. I'm going to have my one hand resting on the end of my dumbbell to give me a little bit of uneven elevation. I'm trying to think of the best way to show this to you. Let me tuck everything in. Sorry, team. Okay, uneven push-up. If you're on your toes, it's going to look something like this. Push up, get down as low as you can. Travel over by doing a little bit of a walking plank. Push up. Okay, remember, we want to keep the good positioning with the arms with those push-ups. Now, if you're on your knees, it's the same position. Push up, walk over, push up. Okay, so those are our 2 exercises. You need that goblet weight, which should be a little heavier, and then that's what we'll use to give you the unevenness for that push-up. If you have a kettlebell that you want to use, sometimes I use my daughter's basketball, you want to use that to create that unevenness in your push-up. Gather that up. I'm going to start our timer. Do what I do, you'll figure it out. It's just like Cindy's on Monday, and we'll get this rolling. All right, let's get started here with goblet squats against your chest. Remember, we've only got 20 seconds of work here, but that also means we get only 10 seconds of rest. Okay, so the transition is pretty quick. You're familiar, just what you did on Monday. 20 seconds, depending on your weight selection, you should be able to get in an ample amount of weights. Don't put that down, we're doing it again. Goblet squat again. AA, this is the A exercise. Here we go. Try to push through those heels, come up as one unit. Try to get a good, your biggest range of motion. What's your biggest range on squats? Use your mirror and watch. Okay, now we're down for the push-up. Uneven push-up. One hand on the dumbbell, one hand on the floor. Knees or toes, push up, walk across. Good job. If you can't get a very big range of motion here, I would prefer you be on your knees so you could get a bigger range of movement on your push-up rather than just something real small. Remember, as Cindy and I are always saying, as we age, we got to use it. If we don't use it, it goes away. So, let's keep our mobility. Let's keep our range of movement. And I'd rather have you on your knees to give me a bigger range here. Break. Back up. Goblet squat. Against your chest. Now, if you've got super heavy weights here, you're not going to get me as many reps as if you've got lighter weights. But I want you to shoot for bare minimum 8. And if you can get up to 12, great. Good job. These should get your heart rate up. Break. They do mine. We're using our big muscle group there. Predominantly quads. Here we go. Nice job. Good work. Last set of goblets here. All right, back to push-ups. Uneven push-ups with a bit of a walking plank here. Think about the arrow that you're drawing with your arms as you walk across, whether you're on your knees or toes. Keep that nice tight plank, break, positioning with your torso. Woo! Okay, last one here. Here we go. Keep that core tight. Push through the palms of your hands on that hand that's on the floor. Really push. Woo! Okay, set one down. Let me talk to you about what we've got coming up. All right, for this set, I've got my risers, I've got my loop band. We will be doing step-ups. So, when I look at my riser, I'm looking at my leg while it's up on the riser, and I don't want it to be any higher here than this 90 degree. This is my max step for my riser. So if you're doing your stairs, make sure your leg is bent no more than that 90 degree to determine which step you're gonna go up on. So, step ups. Foot stays on the riser. I've got a heavy weight in each hand. Up, down. I'm powering through on that top leg. We'll do one leg, one round, the other leg, the other round. If you do not have risers, you're going to have a weight in each hand, and we're going to do reverse lunges. I want you to keep that front leg at a 90, get down as low as you can, keep that knee behind the toe, drop that back knee, and up, okay? Then you're going to grab your loop band for tricep push down. I have my hand through the loop here, and I touch it to my shoulder. I'm kind of grabbing onto the back of my shoulder here. The other hand is in the bottom of this loop band. Tuck those hips, push down, up a little bit, and right back down. Pause there at the bottom. It almost becomes more like a pulse. Same concept, one side, one arm, one round, the other arm, the other round. So, loop band, grab your loop band. If you do not have a loop band, you can do tricep kickbacks there, keeping your elbows nice and high, and step ups. Gather up what you need, and I'm going to get our timer going. All right, here we go with step ups or reverse lunges. You're doing step ups, keep that foot on the riser, power up. That foot on the riser is providing the power. One of the things I try to do to encourage that is my foot that comes down to the ground, I try to keep flat-footed or actually flex that toe up so that I'm not pushing off of that foot that's on the ground. All right, let's switch legs here. So this foot, I kind of keep flexed, and it prevents me from pushing too much from that back foot. I want all the power to come up from that leg that's on the riser. We're used to using both when we go up the stairs, of course. So this is a little trick on our muscle memory. We want all the power to be coming from that top leg. Grab your loop band over your shoulder. Here we go. Tuck those hips. Pulse it down. Keep that elbow by your side there. 20 seconds of pulsing. Serious. Woo! It's burning. seconds of rest. We're going to switch to the other side. Woo! Chest and tri day here. Elbow stays by my side. Tuck those hips. Here we go. Good. If you can give it just a moment, a little pause at the bottom. Good job. Keep that wrist nice and strong as well at the bottom. Don't let that wrist flex back on you while you're holding it. Keep it nice and strong. All right, back to step-ups here. Foot stays on the riser or reverse lunges. Here we go. Power up. Strong. I want you to think strong mentally as well. Boom. Power up. Strong knee. Power up. Don't push off that back leg at all. Try to keep it flat or flexed. Switch legs. Whew. These should get your heart rate pumping, depending on your weight. Power up. Up. Good. Flex that back foot. Use that top leg to supply the power. Good. Grab that loop band. Whew. One more set here. Over the shoulder. Tuck those hips. Here we go. We'll pause at the bottom. Try to keep tension in the band. If you come up all the way, you're going to lose the tension. And keep that bottom wrist strong. Don't let it fold back on you. Strong wrist. Those triceps are screaming. Okay, switch sides. Shoulder, elbow by your side. Tuck those hips strong. Wrist. Here we go. Good job. Whoo! You're doing good. Almost there. Whew. All right, let's move on to our next set. Okay, set 3. You're going to need some heavy weights. We're doing some squats again here. I left my risers out because I wanted to give you a bit of a visual here. We're going to be doing a dumbbell squat, plus we're adding a calf raise at the end of it. So feet are comfortable width apart, and I've got 2 dumbbells down by my side. The reason I have my riser behind me is because that's the image that I want you to have when you go down for your squat. You hinge at the hip first, you break there first, and you're aiming for some stool that's behind you, all right? That's the angle you want for your squat, and I push up through my heel, all right? So it looks like this without the riser there. I break at the hips, I get down as low as I can here, my weights are to my side, push up through those heels, come up to a calf raise, pause, down, squat, up, calf raise, okay? So dumbbell squats to calf raise, then we're going to be down on the floor or a half get up, sort of a straight arm half get up. So straight arm, straight leg, same side, other leg is bent, boom, I power that straight up over my head and down, up and down, power up, and we'll do one side one round, one side the other round. Okay, so heavy weights for your squats, lighter weight for your half get up. I'm going to get the timer going and let hitch out. Pick up those heavy weights. Get your feet in comfortable position. Down, up, calf raise. Good. Remember, the other visual that Cindy has often told us is that your torso angle should be parallel to your shin angle. So if I took a picture of you at the side, break, your torso and your shin are parallel to each other. That's a good squat. Here we go. Calf raise, good. Keep those knees strong. Don't let them come in on you. Use your mirror to challenge yourself with your range. Good job. All right, let's get down on the ground. Half get up, straight arm, straight leg. Power up and down. Good. Up. Try to keep that heel on the ground if you can. If you need to fling that leg up in the air a little bit to help you get up, it's a little bit of a push if you need it. Break. Let's switch to the other side. If you need that heel to come up, gives you a little bit of a helper to get up here. Here we go. I don't know about you, but I'm stronger on one side than the other. One of the muscle imbalances I'm always working on. Good. Push up, straight up. Good. Nice job. All right, back to our squats here. Pick up those heavy weights. Squat to calf raise. Here we go. Down, up. Nice. So I can see my training helper. Good job. How heavy your weights are and how big your ranges will determine your rep count, really, with all of our lower exercises. But that gets my heart rate going since we elevated it at the beginning with our starter. It's pretty easy to keep it elevated then throughout the workout. Strong knees, tight core. Whew. All right, good job. Half get-ups, straight arm, straight leg. I'm going to start on my other side. It's the weaker side. Here we go. Nice work. All right, let's switch sides. Here we go. If you're a counter like me, you want to try to get the same amount of reps on each side. All right, how about that? Moving and grooving here. All right, for this next set, things you're gonna need, of course, heavier weights, chest press, either a loop band for the leg exercise or a lighter weight and a chair/bench. I'm gonna give you options here. So, if using the loop band, I want that loop band around the arches of your feet. Stand up nice and tall, set those shoulder blades, tuck those hips, and we're going to be doing a bent leg quad raise. You are trying to get your quad here at least parallel to the ground, if not higher, on that raise. And keep tension in the band, okay? I'm never coming all the way down on that. So, one leg one round, one leg the other round. Or if you can see the timer and you want to switch halfway, I'll leave that up to you. Or we're doing a one-legged box squat here. You know I'm in love with these simply because they are so functional with our fitness. So, sitting on your bench or chair, get your one plant leg down, hold a light weight or not, and push straight up and down, up and down, whether you have a weight or not. Remember, putting a dumbbell there on your non-weighted or non-planted leg will also give you a little bit of a helper if you need it. One leg one round, one leg the other. So, either a bent leg quad raise or a one-legged box squat. I'm going to continue using my bench for chest press. These can be done on the floor, no problem, so don't worry there. So, chest press, start those weights up in front of you, bring those arms down in that nice arrow position, and push back up. Okay, so those are our exercises here, team. Make sure that doesn't roll off. Decide which direction you're going to go with your legs, grab what you need, and I'm going to get our timer going. Okay, I'm going to be doing one-legged box squat here. So, that or bent leg quad raise. Power up and down. Up and down. Remember with the box squat, we always want the power going straight up, not snaking forward and up, right? Think about that string drawing your head straight up to the ceiling from that seated position. All right, switch legs. If you are doing the bent leg quad raise with the loop band here, remember to keep tension in that band and try to keep that thigh parallel to the ground. Use your mirror for accountability. It's my weaker leg. Forgive me. Woo! All right. Chest press. Whether you're on the floor or whether you've got a bench, arms overhead, arrow down and up. Good job. You're going to be using a little more tricep if you're on the floor because you get stopped a little bit earlier. That's okay. It's chest and tri day. If you've got a bench, you're getting a nice full range of movement here. Break. I'm just going to stay right here on the bench. Yeah, get those weights ready. Here we go. Nice. I, on my chest press, like to exhale on the up. On the press up, break. That was 2 times. Sorry team. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Lack of oxygen. I was enjoying laying there so much I kind of forgot what was happening. All right, power straight up, strong. If you're doing a band, keep that thigh up there, break. Woo, switch legs, I'm ending on my weaker leg, that's a mistake. Keep tension in that band. Boom, lost it. Boom, nice. Power up. Think strong thoughts in your brain. Strings pulling your head straight up. Keep tension in that band. Keep going. I'm sure your hips are killing you with those quad raises. Break. Ugh. Chest press. 2 more times here. Weights up. Here we go. Break. Oy. All right, last chest press. Help me with this, team. Don't let me forget. Weights up. Here we go. Nice job. Woo! All right. 1 more set to go. Okay, the last 2 exercises in our strength portion of the workout. We're back to that goblet hold with our weight. So pick a fairly heavy weight. We're going to be doing a goblet squat but we're pulsing at the bottom for a 3 count. So hinge at the hip, they go back. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. All right, push through those heels on that. Keep that core engaged. Then we're going to be doing overhead tricep. Now, I like to do this from a kneeling position, as you guys know. It automatically engages my glutes and protects my lower back. But this can also be done from a standing position. So you guys all know the hold on this dumbbell. Over your head, tuck those hips. Try to keep those elbows close to your head, but don't squeeze it so much that it's putting actual pressure on your elbows or shoulders, okay? We're going to lower that weight behind our head, trying to break that 90-degree with our forearm, and back up, okay? Those are our 2 exercises here. So grab the weights you need for the goblet, grab the weights you need for the overhead try, and I'm going to get the timer going for our last strength set here. Okay, goblet with a pulse. Hold that weight vertically. Get your feet in that comfortable position. I'm going down, 2, 3, up. Push through the heels. 2, 3, up. Good job. 2, 3, up. Keep that weight against your chest, remember. If it's coming away from your chest, I'm not sure that you have the right angle with your torso. Okay? You're leaning too far forward. So keep that weight against your chest. Push through those heels. If the pulse is bothering you, then just go to regular goblet squats here. Good job. Push. Nice work. Woo. Okay, overhead try. Ooh. 1 weight overhead. Tuck those hips. Try to break that 90 behind you. Try to keep those elbows fairly close to your head. You can see in mine, my right arm has always gone out a little bit. That's my wonky elbow. So this arm always strays a little bit. But try to keep them as close to your head as possible. One more time here. Now, sometimes people like to switch up which hand is on the top of that dumbbell hold. So if you want to switch that up, go right ahead. It's hard for me to remember. Shocking, right? But if you can remember to switch up which hand is on top, try to do it. Break. Oh, my triceps. Goblet with a pulse. There we go. Push through the heels. Push. Good. Push. Nice work. It's only 20 seconds, but you're working hard during those 20 seconds. Break. One more time. Here we go. Nice job. Push through the heels. Challenge your range. Oh, my quads are burning. Okay. Tricep. Remember which hand is on top here and switch it for the next one. Here we go. I have some tendon trouble with my elbow, so I really have to squeeze that dumbbell that I'm holding here. It break. By squeezing it, it helps keep those tendons in place that support my elbow. So really try to think about, here we go, last one, getting a good grip on that dumbbell if you're feeling anything in your elbows. Tuck those hips now, especially if you're standing. Mercy. We're almost there, team. Well done. All right, put your weights away, come back to me. We're going to do a little bit of core work to finish this up. All right, I've got my mat out here to do a couple of core sets with you. I've switched the timer up a little bit, so we're working at 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest here. But as you know, anytime we're doing core back to back to back, it's challenging our core in a little different way than when we're using it throughout a workout in different ways. So this is going to burn. You got to embrace it here. All right. Let me go through the first set of exercises with you. First one is the toe touch. So keeping those legs as straight as possible. You are just reaching up for those toes. Try to pause at the top and down. Reach and down. After that, we're going to do leg lifts. They're going to start in the same position. I'm lowering those legs and raising those legs. Lowering them one at a time can help give you some modification, as well as bending those legs and just tapping those heels with a 90-degree bent leg. Okay? Then we are going to combine those two. I'm going to go toe touch, leg lift. Toe touch, leg lift, okay? And then the last one is going to be a reverse crunch. I'm going to go down, but when I come up, I want you to reach as high as you can with your feet into the air, okay? Now remember, on any of those leg lifts, either go one at a time or bend them and just tap those heels if you're feeling it too much in your lower back, all right? So those are the 4 exercises that we're going to progress through together. I'm going to start our timer. Put on your core helmet here. We can do this, team. All right. Let's start. Got to zipper in these leggings. It's going to kill me. Toe touch to get us going. Reach, pause, reach. Good job. Little pause at the top. Nice job. The pause at the top makes all the difference on these. 1, 2, down. Try to give it a little time up there with your core under tension. Great. All right. Now we're going to do leg lifts. So, we're going to start with our legs in the same position. Leg lifts, you can either have your head up or down, up to you. Here we go. Down, up. Remember, you can do one leg at a time here. You can bend your legs and just tap those heels. Good job. You really have to focus on pressing that lower back into the floor. You feeling it? I am. Good job. Woo! All right, let's combine those two. We're going to do a toe touch and then a leg lift. So your hands are kind of going from a touch to the floor here. Touch, lift. Good job. Touch, lift. Now for this one, I do just keep my head up. But you do what's comfortable for you. And again, reminder, modify this with one leg at a time or bent legs. But your core should be on fire. We've hit lower, middle, and upper now in this series. So it should be on fire everywhere. Okay, reverse crunch, really trying to shoot those legs up into the air here. So start with your legs straight up, lower, or one at a time, up. You can use a little momentum. Usually I tell you to stop at the 90 and not use momentum. This is challenging your core in a little different way. I want you to try to get those feet as high as you can here. Okay. One set down, nice work. All right, the next series of core exercises are as follows. My triceps were shaking as I was trying to,
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you.
I don't even know what that's about. Okay, first one is the straight back Russian tap back twist here. So, my heels are on the floor, I have a nice straight core. How do you adjust this? By how far up or how far back you sit. But I've got to keep my back nice and straight. The minute I round it, I'm losing the effectiveness of this exercise, okay? Now, because we've just done a set, chances are you're going to feel this immediately. So, I start with my hands straight in front of me. I'm thinking about, I want to turn my shoulders and face the people over there. So, tap behind me, open those shoulders up, back to center. Same on the other side, okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is the bent leg crunch. My leg's at a 90. This is the one where sometimes we have you put your feet on a wall or a chair to keep your legs in this position. One arm straight, one arm behind your head. You come up to that opposite knee. You don't bring the knee to you. And at 15 seconds, I'll keep my eye on the timer. We'll switch sides, all right? And then we are just gonna do a static hold side plank. Shoulder over elbow, nice straight line here. Don't check mark it out. Keep your body in that nice straight line. Hips drawn up to the ceiling, and we're just gonna hold for 30 seconds, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. That's it, okay? So I'm gonna get our timer going. This set, the first set fired up down the front of our core. This set should fire up those obliques a little bit. So I'll get the timer going. All right, think obliques here. Nice straight back, heels on the floor. Straight arms, remember, show your shirt to one side of the room and then the other by opening up those shoulders, rotating those shoulders. If I just do this, it's doing nothing for my obliques. If I open my shoulders up and rotate them side to side, now I'm using my obliques. Good job. As well as the further back you're leaning, the more challenge you're getting. Oofa. Okay, bent leg crunch. I'll tell you at 15 seconds when to switch sides. What I want you to remember here is don't pull on your neck. Your hand is just there for support. Come up to that knee, down, open up. Open up that arm all the way down, come all the way up. Good job. Switch sides. It's a quick 15 seconds, isn't it? Open all the way up. Sweet Marie. Oh my goodness, my obliques are just crying tears. Sweat tears. Okay. Side plank, elbow and shoulder stacked. Here we go. Draw those hips up, nice straight line. Now remember, kickstand leg gives you a little help. Bent legs give you a little help here. Either way, nice straight line. Think about that string drawing your hips up. Can you get them up any higher? Higher, higher, higher. Pull just a smidge. Just a smidge. Get them up there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice. Let's switch sides. Sometimes I think the static hold is more challenging than doing a hip tap or something. Okay, shoulders, elbows. Do you have a kickstand leg? Are you on your knees? Straight. Lift. Visualize that string. It's pulling your hips up here. Can you pull them up a little higher? Just a little bit higher. We're almost there, a little bit higher. Pull them up. We're almost there. through a really quick Meg stretch, and then we're done. Okay, let's lift those hands up overhead. Take it to the side. Really think about trying to open up those obliques. Oh, it'll thank you for it tomorrow. Other side. Open those up. Back to center. Let that fall all the way forward. Think about that spine just decompressing as you hang here for a moment. Nice. Now let's just walk out here. Bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Give it a moment here, let that stretch. Switch, open that up. Let that stretch. Now I'm going to lower that back knee here, and I'm going to lunge forward, to the side, to the back. You guys know this one. This one is on days when I sit a lot. This one helps my hips. Woo. Good. Now let's tuck that leg under. Lay down, stretch that glute a little bit here. Wrap that other leg around, give it a hug. Get a nice stretch on the other glute as well as our lower back. And then let's come up. Now we've switched. We're going to lunge forward, side, back. Oh man, this side is way tighter. Work your way back to the front. Woo. Good, now tuck that front leg under. Hang out here for a moment. Good. Bring that back leg around. Hug it. Nice job. I want you to come to child's pose here for me. Stretch those arms in front of you. Try to keep them as straight as you can. Take one arm out to the side, bring the other to join it. Should really feel that down your side. Take the other arm out to the side, bring the other one to join it. Keep them as straight as you can. Now bring them back to center. Come forward, bend them, and then sit back, pressing those elbows into the floor. I'm wanting you to feel a stretch in your triceps here. Good. Now, if you can, I'm going to lay down here. I've got one arm behind me, and I'm just going to open up a little bit, trying to stretch my chest here. So one arm, you can see it's straight behind me here, and I'm just coming back on it a little bit, trying to open up my chest a little bit. If this is too painful for you, let's switch sides. This is basically the same exercise as when we push on the corner of a wall to open up our chest. So if this is too painful for your shoulder, you can do the other. That's it. That's the Meg quick stretch. Nice work today, team. Thanks for helping me through this full body, and we'll see you next time.